This is Penny the Pelicans' Frowny Face Morning, written and recorded by Paul Ramey. One day, Penny the Pelican found himself to be an unhappy being. Looking in the mirror, he couldn't believe the frown he was seeing. Perhaps there is something wrong with me, he inwardly reflected. I haven't even begun the day, and I already feel quite rejected. While mulling these thoughts over with a wrinkle upon his brow, he set out to find someone to help him correct this here and now. Now, out of his nest, heading down the long path, he began to waddle. There was no time to waste, and there was no time to dawdle. After only a moment, he came to his friend the Lizard King. "Oh, Lizard King, come and sit here upon my wing. Please confide in me all that which I can do, to once again to return to a happy state like you." The Lizard King contemplated for quite some time, then spoke clearly the following rhyme. When I am down and in the dumps, or needing a surprise, I stick out my long tongue and bring back tasty flies. When my belly is full, I am at peace with a smile on my face, while sadness and grumpiness are gone without a trace. I don't like flies, Penny said with a grimace escaping his lips. Then off down the path he continued, while waddling his hips. Not far from the Lizard King, he found a peculiar little beast, who appeared before him without a care in the least. Smiling from ear to ear, the young Kawaka waited patiently for Penny to explain why he was mulling around so persistently. Eventually, the pelican began to speak about his situation, explaining to the Kawaka all about his emotional frustration. I am grumpy and upset and just not happy at this moment. I don't know how to return my mind to a place of enjoyment. I see you are happy and in an emotional place I so desire to be. Will you please share the secret that brings the happiness I see? The little Kawaka considered Penny's difficulty, then set out explaining this happiness novelty. To smile, to be as in a state of immense happiness, so heed these words to remove any unpleasantness. The expressions you allow your outward face to show determine what emotions in your heart begin to grow. When you allow your face to be a constant frown, it will cause your emotions to spiral down. Reminding yourself of the good things in your life will lessen the impact of negative emotional strife. So focus your thoughts to be those of gratitude, allowing your outward smile to change your attitude. The longer you keep the smile upon your person, the less likely your thoughts are to worsen. So if you wish to be happy, then show it outwardly and experience the shift to happiness inwardly. The Kawaka finished his words and continued to smile silently, as Penny stood contemplating but beginning to see. If he wished to be happy once again, then to his face a smile he must send. He knew it may take a while to correct the grumpy to the happy he wanted to project. He then quickly placed a smile across his lips and set off back home, still waddling his hips. Now, anytime Penny feels down, he uses a smile to turn it around. Now, if you would like to stick around, you can find out a little something about the quokka. The quokka is one of the smallest macropods in the world. This puts it in the same family as the kangaroo and the wallaby. In fact, it is known as the short-tailed scrub wallaby. The quokka weigh between around 5 to 11 pounds, making them about the size of a domestic cat. They range in size from about 15 to 21 inches in length and are of stocky build. They are brown in color and live an average of about 10 years. They are nocturnal herbivores and sleep during the day, sleeping in spiky plants for protection. They are primarily found in the islands of Western Australia and can be found in very few areas on the mainland. One of the most intriguing things about the quokka is that they are considered one of the happiest animals on planet Earth because they always appear to be smiling. That was Penny the Pelican's Frowny Face Morning. Thank you for listening.